You are now live. The corner, so yeah, you can see like the corner of the table, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't really know what else to do with that, really. That's just where we are today. Hello. Hello, world. From the living room because it's pouring. Interesting. This one is like way closer, and then this one is way farther as usual, but it's okay. Oh, Kitty, go away from my coffee. Come on. All right, my friends. So it is Saturday. It is June 6, 2020. It is dark as at night in here. It is raining, therefore we are inside. We can hear the rain. You probably guys can hear the rain, unless you're in Florida, in which case you can hear the rain as well. Full moon yesterday at 3, I think it was like 3:13 or something like that p.m. So it was, I think it was a really challenging week, just overall for everybody. It is interesting. The full moon always, and it was eclipse too. It wasn't just full. It was eclipse, and it's started the eclipse season. So we have, I think, 2 more eclipses coming up like right away. Like the next new moon, I think, is an eclipse, and then the other full moon is also an eclipse. Venus is still in retrograde. So is a bunch of other planets. It's been, gosh, like, it's been just sharp is the word that comes to mind. Very, very sharp energy. And then things kind of happen just kind of out of nowhere. And then I feel like, so the full moon in Sagittarius, it's always the opposite sign of the sun sign. So we're in Gemini season, so Sagittarius is the opposite sign. A little bit of a fire feeding into the air of a Gemini, which I think in this case just making, and then not to mention where everything else is, Sun is basically in the same spot as Venus, so they're together, fused, and then Mars is square to them, which is always a sharp aspect in a way. So it's tough. It's tough, and it's interesting how it's manifesting for everybody. And you know, I just really like to try to feel energetically what's around. And I think the planets are doing such a good job of mirroring where we are individually and as a society. They're, you know, whether we're reflected, whether we're being reflected or showered the energy, wherever it initiates, basically is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it really matters whether it initiates from the planets and it's being reflected to us, or whether it's initiated from us and it's being reflected to the planets. I don't think that really matters. I think what really matters is just what we feel in any given moment, and then what is the energetical field around us, you know, individually and collectively. And then just over the history of astrology, we have assigned certain energies to certain, you know, bodies, such as planets and zodiac signs and stuff. And then that helps us kind of define, in a way, if you will, or it helps us verbalize better something that we can't really touch, right? Something that is not really, we can't really explain by, like when it's raining and it's wet, you can like step into a puddle, right? But there's so much more associated with that rainy energy. It's dark, it's maybe humid, it's thick, and you can't really touch that. It's just energy, right? And that's kind of where I like to lean into the planets and into astrology, because it helps us, it gives us a language, it gives us terms and words to use in order to describe energy. And I think that's helpful, especially when we find ourselves in a sharp energy, just as we're finding ourselves now. So Sagittarius, full moon, eclipse, feeding a little fire into the air. Sagittarius is a very outward sign, and then so is Gemini, and I think that's just being impacted of so much talking, so much, so many perspectives. People are trying to communicate, again, individually or collectively. You can see it everywhere around us. And I think the part that's really important here with both of those signs is listening. And it is just so hard to listen, to understand when we have so much to say, and so much we want to express, and so much maybe confusion and whatever it may be, hurt and pain, and you just want to air it out, you want to just put it out there. But the counterpart of that is somebody has to listen to that, because if you just throw it out there and it lands nowhere, then maybe it does make you feel better because you put it out there, but in a way you want to be heard, right? It's not good enough when you just say it. It has to land somewhere and it needs to be heard. And I think that's a challenge, especially that I feel like that's what we're being taught in this moment, or that's the opportunity to, can we pause for a second, and can we hear what's being put out there? So maybe as you practice, maybe you can kind of tune into the listening part, and not necessarily of your body, but for your external, from your external surroundings, right? Externally, outside of you, what's coming towards you, outside of you that you can try to listen to. All right, let's do it. I have a lot. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the playlist I have posted earlier this morning, it's called Mi Amor, 6/6, 2020. I am going to start it now, whenever you're ready. Find your sits bones. Oh, cute. Take a moment, even if it's just listening to the music, you guys, or even if it's just listening to my voice. Take the listening outward. Take it externally. Listen to the rain if you're with us in Florida, or any other sounds that are coming in to your space. So there's something to be said about listening inward to your body and internally, and then there's something to be said for listening externally. So you're trying to listen externally today. Again, whether it's my voice or the music or the lyrics or the sound of the nature, anything that's entering your space, listen. Notice how it changes your perspective. There's the energy inside of you. Notice what comes up when you listen. Notice where you get fired up. Notice where you get passionate. Notice where you soften. Notice where you get frustrated or angry. Anything, because you're always being stimulated in some way, shape, or form. Can you listen? Big breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top, sip a little more. Out of your mouth. Let it go. Again, big breath in. Hold it at the top. little more. Out of your mouth, slow, long release. Seal your lips, find your ujjayi. Even just listening to your breath, even though you guys create it internally, as you exhale, it goes out into the space, and there is something to be found there. Or maybe you have somebody practicing next to you. Listen to their breath. Connect to whatever their breath tries to communicate to you. Maybe you feel tension, maybe you feel release as they exhale. Tune into that. Roll your shoulders up and back, drop your head side to side. Hands and knees. Little movement here. Little cat-cow, forward and backwards. Or big circles. Maybe a little cracking of the bones. Notice where you find yourself Saturday morning. Notice if you feel any sharpness around you. Notice if that place can be softened in some way. Shift the hips back, long through the arms, maybe suction cup the fingertips. And back forward, plant your hands straight through the elbows, drop the hips. Bend your elbows, roll the shoulders up and back, lift up through the chest, back into tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Slow and steady, soft. Try to take the sharpness out of your movement. Can you smooth it out a little bit? Pedaling out the feet, lengthen through the arms, drop the head and neck. Find your breath. Stepping into the heels. Walk your feet in front of your space again. Try to take any jerkiness out of your movement. Just gently, softly, fluid movement. Bend your knees. Little wiggle, lengthen through the waistline. Hinge at the waist, fold completely. Release the head and neck. Let the sits bones open. Notice the back. Big sway off to one side, big sway off to the other side. Stay in the middle, roll the head, feel the back stretching as you move your head. Halfway lift, inhale, crown of the head reaches, again, slow, smooth. Exhale, fold. It's like a soft piece of cloth, like silk in the wind. Halfway lift, crown of the head reaches. Exhale, fold. One more, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up through bent knees. Keep the arms hanging. Roll the shoulders slowly when you get there. Release the arms, feel the space. Gentle micro bend through your knees, grounded through your feet again. Inhale, lift, open through the chest. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, arms up. Take your time, exhale, empty your breath. Spread the sits bones as you come down, halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, find your knees or not, halfway down. Heart comes through. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. And again, little pedal. Weight into the legs, lengthen through the arms. Stretch long through the upper body. Push
away from your hands. Shift your weight into the legs. Inhale. Out of your mouth, let it go. Again, breath in. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right leg lifts up and back long. Right knee, right tricep, tap and hold. Slide your right knee down to the wrist, back up to the tricep, three-legged dog, extend. Step your right foot all the way in, left heel goes down. Warrior one, rise.
Stay for exhale. Inhale here. Arms go down, frame the foot, plant your hands, three-legged dog. Right leg goes long. Lock your body in this position. Start moving shoulders forward over the wrist, kind of in a plank line. Find your way to three-legged plank. Hold. Halfway down, shift even further forward. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, up and back. Left knee, left tricep, tap and hold. Wrist down, tricep back up, scoot it back, three-legged. Left leg steps all the way in, right heel goes down. Warrior one, rise. Stay for exhale, pressure outer edge of your right foot, inhale. Arms go down, frame the foot, plant your hands, three-legged dog, lengthen your left leg, lock in this shape. Shoulders move forward, keep the hips in line. Halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing, inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right leg lifts, up and back, long. Right knee, right tricep, tap. Wrist, tricep, three-legged. Step your right foot all the way in, left heel goes down, warrior one, rise. Stay for exhale. Inhale here. Back of the mat to your left, Skandasana, lean into your back leg. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, plant your hands. Three-legged dog, right leg goes long. Shoulders move forward over the wrist, three-legged plank, fire up your belly, halfway down. Inhale, back bend. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog, left leg lifts, up and back, long. Left knee, left tricep, tap. Down, up, three-legged. Left leg steps all the way in, right heel goes down. Arms rise, warrior one, stay for exhale. Inhale here. To your right, Skandasana, all the way back. Nice, back to front, arms go down, frame the foot. Three-legged dog, left leg goes long. Shoulders move forward over the wrist, three-legged plank, find it. Halfway down, almost immediately. Inhale with your breath. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. One more breath in. Out of your mouth, release. Right leg lifts, up and back, moving on. Right knee, right tricep, tap. Down, up, three-legged. Right leg steps in, left heel goes down, warrior one, rise. Stay for exhale, inhale. Skandasana to the back of your mat. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, plant your left side inside of your right arm up, inhale. Stay for exhale. Coming up to standing twist as if I lift you by your upper arm. Open up, warrior two. Beautiful, up and over, reverse. Arms go down, frame the foot. Three-legged dog, right leg goes long. Shoulders move forward over the wrist, three-legged plank. Find it for a moment, halfway down, or skip it if you need to. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Left leg lifts, up and back, long. Left to left, tap. Down, up. Three-legged. Left leg steps all the way in, right heel goes down, warrior one, rise. Stay for exhale, check in with your right hip, inhale. Skandasana to the back. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, right arm plants, left arm up, inhale, stay for exhale. Inhale brings you up to standing twist, pause. Open up, warrior two. Up and over, reverse, lift. Arms go down, frame the foot. Three-legged dog, left leg goes long.
Shifting forward, three-legged plank. Again, feel free to skip halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. Again, breath in. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right leg lifts long, up and back. Right to right, tap. Down, up. Three-legged dog. Right leg steps in, left heel goes down. Warrior one, rocks. Right back, Skandasana, next breath. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, left arm plants, right arm up, open, stay for exhale. Inhale, standing twist, lift your upper body up. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg up and over, reverse triangle. Arms go to a T. Lock it in, reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana, coming down, breath in. And an exhale. One more breath. And an exhale, keeping your legs straight and locked down. Come all the way up, reverse triangle again. Bend into your right knee, half moon as you shift forward into your right leg. Right hand finds the floor, left leg lifts, stack the hips, stack the shoulders, breath. Exhale, beautiful. Expand all direction. Right knee bends, control, step back, up and over, reverse. Arms go down, frame the foot. Right leg goes long, three-legged dog, lengthen, lock your body in place. Shoulders move forward over the wrist, three-legged plank. Halfway down. Inhale, back bend. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Left leg lifts, up and back, we keep moving, slow and steady, left to left, tap. Wrist down, up, tricep, three-legged dog, lengthen. Left leg steps in, right heel goes down, active arms, warrior one, inhale. Skandasana to the back, right away. Arms go back to front, plant your hands, left arm up, inhale. Stay for exhale, one breath in. Coming up to standing twist, pause there. Left arm down, right arm up, open, warrior two. Straighten your left leg, up and over, reverse triangle, hips in neutral. Arms go to a T, reach, 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 Trikonasana. Slide in, 2 breath cycles. Inhale, stack the shoulders over the ankle line, exhale. Another breath in. Keep the legs fired up, belly fired up, come all the way up. Hips in neutral, reverse triangle again. Left knee bends as you shift forward into half moon. Left arm finds the floor. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders, find your balance. Expand, open breath. Beautiful, left knee bends, control, long step back, all the way to reverse lift. Arms go down, frame the foot. Left leg goes long, three-legged dog. Lock your body in place, shoulders move forward over your wrist, three-legged plank. Keep shifting forward, halfway down. Inhale, back bend. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. Another breath in. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right leg lift, up and back, keep building. Right knee, right tricep, tap, find it. Down, up, 3-legged. Beautiful, right leg steps in, left heel goes down. Warrior one, active. Skandasana to the back. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, left arm plants, right arm up. Inhale, stay for exhale. Inhale, stand in twist, pause. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, inhale, reverse triangle. Arms go to a T, reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana, coming down, stay for breath, inhale. Stay for exhale. Inhale, straight legs, come all the way up, reverse triangle, thighs scissoring towards each other as you lift. Bend into your right knee, half moon, right arm plants, left leg lifts, stack the hips, stack the shoulders, expand, breath. Right knee bends, keep your left leg super tight, control, long step back. Up and over, reverse warrior. Extended side angle deep, right arm finds the floor. Left arm reaches over your head, find it. Big deep sink into your right hip without the right knee passing the ankle line.
Breath in. Now left arm finds the mat. You're gonna close your hip, lift your back, heel you in low lunge. Right arm puts itself on the outer right side of your foot. Now come on top of your fingertips, lift your upper body off the mat. Bring your hands to heart center, lengthen around the neck and crown of the head. Inhale, shift forward, warrior three, exhale. Coming up. Drop the left hip down, breath. Now again, lock your body along with your leg. Left leg starts coming down, keep it straight, upper body coming up. Hover your left leg off the mat. Bring it up and forward. Plug the femur into the hip socket. Breath. Slowly release your left foot down. Again, movement only generated from the hips. Start leaning in. Warrior three again. Maybe the standing leg is a little bend, lift through the chest. Bend your right knee, step your left foot all the way back, arms rise, high crescent. Arms go down, frame the foot. Three-legged dog, right leg goes long. Lock it in, shift your shoulders forward, over your wrist, fire up your belly. Halfway down. Inhale through your back bend. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, up and back, long. Left to left, tap. Down, up. Three-legged. Yes, left leg steps in, right heel goes down. Strong legs, arms up, warrior one. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, right arm plants, left arm. Inhale, pull the belly in, stay for exhale. Inhale, standing twist, pull the arms apart energetically. Left arm down, right arm up, open warrior two, straighten your left leg. Up and over, lift, hips in neutral, reverse triangle. Arms go to a T. Reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana, exhale down, stay for breath in. Stack the shoulders over the ankle line, exhale. Another inhale. And an exhale, keep your legs straight, coming all the way up, reverse triangle again. Thighs active, scissoring in. Left knee bends, half moon as you shift forward. Ground your left arm. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, breath. Beautiful. Control, step back, left knee bends, fire up your right quad. Reverse warrior, key bend in the front knee. Deep extended side angle, left arm finds the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaches over your head. Find wider stance if you need. Hug the left hip under, pull the belly in against the low back. The right arm comes down inside of your right foot. Lift your back heel, close your left hip, take your left hand outside of your foot. Notice where you are. Now come on top of your fingertips, lift your upper body off the mat. Find length through the crown of the head and around the neck. Hands come to heart center, inhale. Exhale, warrior three, coming up. Find it, drop the right hip down, pull the belly in. Active through the back heel, pull the shoulder blades gently in towards each other. And start coming up to standing. The right foot hovers off the mat as you pass the vertical line and then starts coming forward. Yes, plug the femur into the hip socket. Breath. And then all the way back down. Lower the foot. Start leaning in through the hip. You are your own little pendulum. Beautiful left knee bend. Step it back. Arms rise. High crescent. Arms go down, frame the foot. Left leg goes long, three-legged dog. Lock the line in the space. Shoulder starts moving, shoulder joint. Halfway down. Inhale through up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. One more just like that, breath in. Out of your mouth. Let it go. Right leg lifts, up and back, long. Right to right, tap. Down, up, you kind of know where we're going. Listen, scoot it back. Step yourself all the way in, left heel goes down, warrior one, rise. Skandasana to the back. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, plant your left hand, right arm, inhale, hollow out the belly. Stay for exhale. Inhale, coming in, up to standing twist. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, up and over, reverse triangle. Keep looking at the movements every time you come back into the same place. Arms to a T. Reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana. How different is it from the round before? How much more space do you have? What else can you find? Keep your legs straight, thighs in towards each other, back to reverse triangle. Right knee bends, half moon, right arm finds the floor, left leg lift. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders, breath, expand. Push breath through the back heel, crown of the head. Keeping your left leg tight, right knee bends, control, big step back, stay in the front knee, reverse warrior. Into deep extended side angle, right arm finds the floor. Left arm reaches over your head. Drop the right hip down, maybe extend the back foot in a little bit, another breath in. Left arm finds the mat. Right hand goes outside of your right foot, lift your back heel, close your hip if you haven't already. Come on top of your fingertips, lift your upper body, find space. Inhale. Warrior three, coming up, hands to heart, or whatever you want to do with them, it's really up to you. Inhale. The left foot starts coming down, upper body starts coming up. Lock your body in place, extend your left leg in forward, hug the femur in, breath. Beautiful, back down again. Keep lifting through the chest, shoulder blades in, crown of the head, gaze directly in front of you. Right knee bends, step it back, arms rise, high crescent. Two standing splits or upside down, up to you. So whatever you have here, standing splits or upside down, a little bit of a hop. Beautiful. 10 toes on the mat, please. Utkatasana, chair pose. Stay for exhale. Inhale here. Forward fold is your release. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant your hands, Bakasana, crow pose. Inhale here. Stay for exhale, another inhale. 10 toes on the mat. Heels down, all the way up, arms reach to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, exhale. One more breath in. Out of your mouth, exhale. Left knee comes up and into your chest. Fire up your left heel. Back to standing split, you guys. Arms go down and then left leg lifts. Inhale here. Again, plant your hands. If you have a hop and want to take a hop, now would be a good time. Right knee bends, control, step back, warrior one is your exit. Inhale, arms rise. So our first posture, stay here for exhale, check in, was warrior one if you noticed. And then our last posture is also warrior one. Inhale. Arms go down, frame the foot. It's not exactly true, but close enough. Right arm goes long, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Shoulders move forward over the wrist. You flip your dog or supported side plank. And try to not kick the coffee that's next to you. Roll yourselves back again. Right leg goes long, three-legged dog. Shoulders move forward over the wrist. Three-legged plank. Keep moving halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing. Left leg lift, up and back, long, lengthen. Left to left, tap. Down, up. Three-legged. Left leg steps all the way in, you have time. Right heel down, warrior one. Pay attention to your body. Skandasana, that is, not to me. Back to front, arms go down. Frame the foot, plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Hollow out the belly, stay for exhale. Inhale, lift by the upper arm. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your left leg, up and over, thighs in towards each other. Arms go to a T, reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana, coming down, breath in. Stack, align, exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, legs straight, belly tight, come all the way up. Feel the tension through the inner thighs, up and over, reverse.
Bend into your left knee, half moon. Again, take your time as you shift forward. Open, stack. Shoulders align, hips align. Gentle bend in the left knee, control step back. Keep your top leg super fired up, all the way to reverse, deep into your legs. Extended side angle, left arm finds the floor as your right arm reaches over your head. Again, find depth through your legs. Keep hugging the left hip under your left knee, directly over your left ankle. You're flat, parallel to the wall. Only now you exhale, you close your body to the earth. Lift your back heel, drop your hip, arms frame the foot. Come on top of your fingertips, lift your upper body off the mat. Literally lengthen through the crown of your head. It's like you want to take off. And then you take off, warrior three. Find it, drop your right hip, push back through the heel, shoulder blades in. Elbows lean in towards your ribcage. Start coming up. Through a bent standing leg, super grounded. Right leg comes up and in front of you. Plug the femur into the hip socket. Put the tail under a little. Lift through the chest. Back down, hover. Perfectly square to the mat. The hip never opens. Lean in. Breath in, left knee bends. Control, step back. Arms rise. High crescent. Standing splits or upside down if you have it. Just take a hop. Hips over shoulders, lock through the elbows. Digging into the fingertips. Beautiful 10 toes on the mat. Utkatasana, chair pose. Stay for exhale. Shift your weight into the heels. Inhale. Forward fold is your release. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, Bakasana, lean in, or just lean into your hands. You don't have to go all the way to crow. Stay for exhale, inhale here. 10 toes on the mat, again, heels back down. Come all the way up through chair to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. One more just like that, breath in. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right knee comes into the chest. Fire up your heel. Really use the hip flexor to pull the knee in. Lift up through the chest. Close the space between your ribcage and your thigh. Standing splits. So arms go down. The right leg lifts up in the air. And if you're hopping again, plant your hands, lock your elbows, lift your shoulders, round through the upper back. Dig your fingers into the mat, aligning the hips over the shoulders. Warrior one, legs is your exit, so the left leg lands between your hands. Right leg steps back, dial your right heel down. Warrior one, rise, stay for exhale. One more breath in. Arms go down, frame the foot. Three-legged dog, left leg goes long, bend your knee, flex your foot. Shoulders move forward over your wrists, supported side plank, or flip your dog. Roll yourselves back, left leg goes long, lock that line again. Long line through your arms, hips into the leg, shoulders move forward over your wrists, three-legged plank, halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Stay there, about 2 breaths. Check in with the legs, check in with the arms, with the back. Drop down to your knees, sit your butt on your heels. Maybe you have some water. Do you have water?
I'm good.
I have coffee.
I know, but I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm set. I'm set.
Just take a little bit of a moment, notice what that did or didn't do for you. And it's raining. It's raining all right. It's kind of awesome, actually. So that's what we have received for today. A little ladder flow, a little build up. I love me some ladder flow.
We've done a very similar one before, way back. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was in March.
Yeah.
I looked it up because, like, when I got it, I was like, this feels like we've done this, like, before, even though it's been a while. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. It starts pretty much the same, and then it just kind of changes a little bit towards the end. But oh gosh, it's just as close as you can get to dancing, I think, on your mat. It's just one breath, one movement. It's really powerful, and I think there's something to be said about like knowing where you're going, so you can really notice how different you feel every time you get into the same shape. Because as you're going through the motions, you're creating more space every time you get there, and then maybe you have a little extra time. Also, the pace is nice and soft, if you will, that allows you to maybe tune in into a different part of body than you normally would. Because generally you go reflexively, habitually into, okay, this is how I feel in this posture, this is what I engage. But if you go there next time and you have a tiny bit more space, maybe you can engage something else, right? As well. So I really like doing that. And it's just the building notion is, it's like you have a goal, like you're going somewhere, you know, and it's I don't know, it just feels really good. Alright. Now, unfortunately, well, actually, maybe we can do the whole thing again. Maybe we can. Let's do it.
Alright.
Alright. Robbie is always game.
Let's do it.
My trusty sidekick over here. Batman. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, and this song is also quite perfect. So let's do it. Downward facing dog. Hopefully you have the music going too, because the music is extremely important. It gives you guidance through the rhythm. It gives you guidance through the length of your breath. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. One more breath in. Out of your mouth, let it go. Right leg lift, up and back, long. Right knee, right tricep, tap. Down, up. Three-legged. Notice the little speed that gets there. Step your right foot in, left heel down. Warrior one, rise, inhale. Skandasana to the back. Find space at the back of your mat. Come back to front. Arms go down. Frame the foot. Right arm inhales up. Stay for exhale. Coming up to standing twist. Pause. Open up. Warrior two. Take your time. Straighten your right leg up and over. Thighs in towards each other. Fire it up. Arms go to a T. Reach, reach, reach. Lengthen. Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, legs tight, coming all the way up. Keep your legs straight, engage through the thighs. Come up, reverse. Right knee bends as you shift forward. Half moon, take your time. Inhale, expand. Stay for exhale, another inhale, right knee bends. Control, step back all the way to the back of the mat. Up and over, lift. Arms go down. Well, right up one arm, I'll extend it side angle. Left arm reaches long. Breath in. Left arm goes down, close the hip, lift the back heel, right hand moves over. Inhale, lift up, prepare. Exhale, warrior three, coming up, breath. Yes, the left leg starts coming down. All the way up, left foot in front of you, hug it into the hip, inhale. Exhale, start coming back down, lean into it. Inhale here. Right knee bends, step it back, arms rise, high crescent. Hold the tail down, arms go down, standing splits, take a hop. 10 toes on the mat, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale onto your hands, right away bend your elbows, inhale to crow pose. Exhale, 10 toes on the mat. Inhale through chair all the way to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Left knee comes up and into your chest. Fire up. Standing splits. Arms go down. Left leg lifts. Inhale here. If you're hopping, take a hop. Right foot steps in. Left leg dials back. Left heel down. Warrior one. Stay for exhale. Pressure outer edge of your back foot. Inhale. Arms go down. Frame the foot. Three-legged dog, lengthen long, bend your knee, flex the foot. Shoulders move forward over your wrist, flip or supported side plank. Open the chest, lift the hips if you're flipping. Roll yourselves back to three-legged dog. Lengthen through your right side, long, lock it in place. Shoulders move forward. Use your foot, tippy toes, halfway down. Inhale through your back bend. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Out of your mouth, let it go. One more side, one more breath in. Out of your mouth, release. Left leg lifts, up and back, long. Left to left, tap, pause. Down, up, double up the speed, three-legged, lengthen. Left leg steps in, right heel down, strong through your foundation of your legs, arms round. Skandasana into the depth of your back foot. Back to front, arms go down, frame the foot, right arm plants, left arm inhale. Stay for exhale. Lifting up by the top, arms standing, twist, pause. Open up, warrior two, straighten your left leg, lift thighs in towards each other. Arms go to a T. Reach, reach, reach. Trikonasana coming down, inhale. Tighten it up, exhale. Legs tight all the way back up. Thighs in, reverse triangle again. Left knee bends as you start shifting forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half one. Left knee bends, keep your top leg tight. Big step back all the way to reverse warrior. Extended side angle, left arm finds the depth inside of your left foot, right arm reaches over, inhale here. Right arm finds the mat, close your hip, lift your back heel, left arm scooches over. Inhale, lengthen, prepare. Exhale, coming forward and up. Warrior three, breath in. Start lowering your right foot, lifting your upper body. Coming all the way to standing, play with the knee of your standing leg. Plug the femur in, inhale. Back down, shoulders in. Chest lifted, warrior three. Breath in. Left knee bends, control, step back, arms rise, high crescent. Standing splits coming up or a handstanding hop. Ten toes on the mat. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, put your hands down, start bending your elbows. Inhale, knees on top of your triceps, Bakasana. Exhale, 10 toes on your mat, heels down. Inhale through chair all the way up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Right knee comes up and into your chest, bring it in. Standing splits, arms go down, right leg lifts. Inhale here. Another hop if you have it. And if you're in the hop, you're going straight to warrior one leg. So the left leg plants between your hands, right leg steps back. Inhale, arms rise. Stay for exhale, breath in. Arms go down, frame the foot, three-legged dog. Left leg goes long, bend your knee, flex your foot. Shoulders move forward over your wrist, flip. Open, left, release. Left arm finds the mat, three-legged dog, lengthen, find the line, lock it. Shoulders move forward over the wrists, halfway down. Inhale through the up dog. Roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Stay there again, just for a couple breaths. Notice the space, the back of the legs, hamstrings, shoulders, chest, head, belly. Drop down to your knees, tabletop. Take your arms forward, Anahatasana, puppy pose. Keep the Hips nice and high over your knees. Kind of stick your booty up in the air. Drop the chest down through your shoulders. Maybe the chin is up or maybe the forehead is touching the mat, depending on how your neck reacts to where you are. Take a moment. You know, you guys, I cannot make it, well, it's not me. It cannot be any more, like, yummier than this. I really don't think so. As I always say, you will receive exactly what you need. The universe will always deliver whatever it is that we need. I just encourage you, again, to listen, tune in to the energies that are swirling around you everywhere. And if any of the language that describes those energies resonate with you, whether it's astrology or anything else, then use it. Use it to help you explain what's going on internally, externally. All right, start bending your arms, come forward, drop your hips down into a Sphinx pose. And then do me a favor, drop the shoulders down. We're not staying very long. Just kind of drop it down. And then roll the shoulders up and back. Use the forearms to pull your chest through and lift up through the heart. Gaze forward, crown of the head in a way diagonally reaching up. The feet are active, you guys. Top of the feet pressing into the mat, so is the tail. Active through the legs. Beautiful. Now shift the hips back, find your way to child's pose, just kind of press back. And then back to tabletop, cross your feet behind you, sit your butt behind your legs, extend your legs forward. It's raining even more. Soles of the feet onto the mat, grab underneath your kneecaps, lift up through the chest. Exhale all the way down onto your back. Bring your knees in with you, hug the shins in, flatten the low back onto the mat. A little bit of a side to side. Drop the feet back onto the mat, hip width distance, or maybe a tad wider. And the feet are somewhat close to your seat, but like not super close, because when you lift your hips, you want your knees over your ankles. You don't want the knees passing, so just depending, you know, everybody's a little different, so you kind of gotta negotiate that space a little bit. Bring the shoulder blades under just a tad, open through the collarbones, push really strong into your feet and lift your hips up. Bridge pose. And then perhaps maybe you even interlace the hands at your low back if you want. Keep pressing into the feet, into your thighs. Come on top of your tippy toes, upper back down first, mid back, low back, knock the knees together. Windshield vibe your legs, left and right. And just keep windshield wiping for a moment. And then next time you are on the right side, stay there. So keeping your knees dropped off to your right. Notice where you can make an adjustment. Pause there for a moment. And slowly coming back to neutral. Maybe, yeah, neutral will do. And And then second set, whether it's a bridge or a wheel, if you would like to take it all the way into the wheel, you're certainly welcome to do so. Otherwise, another bridge. Again, strong press through the whole foot. Imagine you're like, kind of like digging your heels into the mat. So the direction of your feet is forward actually, in towards the front of your space, which allows you to fire up your quads super much and lift your hips, right? A bit higher. And again, maybe interlacing the hands, or if you're in a wheel, straightening through the arms, trying to get the shoulders aligned over the wrist, so you're pushing your chest forward. By forward, I mean in the direction of your heart. And then wherever you are, bring, maybe crawl your left foot slightly into the center and bring your right knee into the chest. And then lift it up, just for a moment, yeah. And maybe you extend the leg, yeah, there you go. And now notice what the hips are doing. Is the right hip trying to drop, or are you collapsing into the left hip? This is really hard. All right, good, release. Adjusting your feet, the other foot steps further into the center, and the left foot lifts up. Or maybe just the knee, or maybe all the way. Yeah, maybe the arms help a little bit, palms of the hand down, kind of, helping with the lift, helping with the balance. And then release that, knock the knees together, windshield wide your legs, left and right. And whenever you're on your left side next time, stay there. Noticing if you can find a little extra length through your right quad, through your right knee into the front of your space. There's actually a lot that Gemini and Sagittarius have in common, in my opinion anyway. Even though they're not the same kind as Gemini is in the air and Sagittarius is fire, they both are very hungry for information. They're both very hungry to learn. Gemini more so from a little different perspective than Sagittarius, but regardless of the reasoning for the listening and for the learning, it occurs for both of them. And then sometimes though, I think we forget how much of listening is part of that. There's so many people who will tell you that they are good listeners. So many people go around telling you, I'm a good listener. But it is so hard to listen to understand. It is so hard to not wanting to respond, to not wanting to give your opinion or your suggestion or your feedback. Can you just provide the space, and can you actually listen? It seems so simple, but it's not. Release the feet, bring them back in, up towards the center. Bring your knees back into the chest, hug the knees in, nice and tight. Squeeze, 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 forehead to knee, wrap it all in. Gather everything in towards the little squeezy ball. Lay the head and neck down first and slowly extend your feet to the opposite corners of your mat. Hips soften, chest opens, shoulder blades flat on your mat. Notice the back of the head touching. Soften the face, wiggle out the jaw, soften the inside of your mouth. Draw a long, slow inhale in through your nose. Feel your body, head to toe. Notice how the breath is inflating your being. When you can't feel anymore, slowly out of your mouth, release. One more just like that. Inhale, draw the breath in through the nose slowly. Complete body fill. Out of your mouth slowly. Release.